Hello everyone, and welcome to Tonic Live. Hello everyone, and welcome to Tonic Live with me, Owen.
Me, Alison.
And me, Daniel.
There he is.
And also a few more.
Woo!
And
We have a visitor.
a special guest. Karen Rowlands is with us. Now, Vicky Diaz. So yeah, come on, Vic.
Come and say hello, Vic.
A big and really important member of our DT team. So
Yes.
yeah, this is Vicky. You would have seen loads of her cards on
Come in
the
the middle,
on the
Bea.
show, on the
in the
Kuchanda shows. Some of your cards would have been on Monday,
Yeah.
on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Not today
And
though,
they'll be
'cause
there tomorrow.
yeah, and tomorrow. So yeah, brilliant. It's been how have you
Sometimes
enjoyed being
it's
part of the
nice.
design team?
Oh, it's brilliant. Yeah, it's really, really good. Yeah.
It's nice to
Glad
put
you said
the
that.
name to the face to the name sometimes.
Yeah.
Isn't there?
It's lovely being here and seeing everything.
Yeah.
She surprised us today. We didn't know she was coming, so it's been absolutely
I watched
gorgeous.
you. I looked out the window and I was like, who were you walking out with? Like, because you walked out to the past the car park,
I
and I wasn't
didn't.
sure.
No,
What Karen
was
me.
it?
That
Oh,
was me.
Susie went out as well, I think.
Susie,
Yes,
yeah.
Susie
Ah,
went
there we go.
out.
Vicky's dog's in the car.
There
so
we go.
all
I saw
went
the
for a
dog.
touch.
Yeah, I would have had a touch as well. But yeah, so yeah, Vicky's along. Well, you popped down. How long are you down there for in South Wales?
Oh, going back later today.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
Fine
we're
trip.
very honoured.
But we did bring cookies and Lindo.
Oh. And they didn't make
I've
it
not done
downstairs,
yet.
did they?
No, they're not
Oh no!
opened.
I thought Ali's going to keep going. Oh, what cookies are Linda?
No,
Oh,
they're not
yeah.
opened yet.
That's chocolate.
Chocolate right in your mouth.
I haven't seen any Lindo.
Oh.
It's like when you go fruit picking and
Yeah.
then it's all over you. I haven't eaten any.
They don't want to wake me on the way out, let me tell you.
Oh no, me. Not if it's strawberries anyway.
Oh, brilliant. But yeah, that's it. Thank you for coming down and seeing us today.
It's lovely to
You
see
can have a
you.
little. We do have one chair, I guess, on the back. But the new studio. Maybe you've seen this first time. Maybe it's the first time you've joined us for a Tonic Live. And if so, what is Tonic Live? It's live papercraft tutorials with Alison, our resident crafter here, and we go through a brand new Tonic launch. So something that's new, something we're all excited about. And this you would have seen earlier this week. Some people have already got them.
They have.
They've arrived. I think
I
the
was
warehouse is on fire.
amazed how quick. They were posts on Facebook last night saying they'd already had their dies in the post, and they were only on the day before. So I was blown away.
It is, yeah. So well done, the
Well
warehouse
done to the
boys,
delivery
and,
boys.
yeah, to the boys. So thank you everyone who's joined us so far. I'll get your comments up here. It's a live stream, so if you want to comment, if you want to join in, say what you're up to, say what you're crafting with, any questions about the product itself, let us know, and we can go through and hopefully we can answer those questions for you. So Ali, tell us what we're doing today.
Well, let's tell you what we're going to make today is this box, and you know what this box is, a triangle box. So what does a triangle box say to you?
Triangles.
It
Triangle
says
cheeses.
no, don't be daft.
Oh, that brand of
It
chocolate.
says that. Oh, if I had it
There
the
we
right
go.
way, you'll be able to read it. It is empty, mind. Chocolate's gone. It does. We can make it to fit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to make this box to fit your Toblerone, because I know this is going to be a gift that a lot of people are going to want to send at Christmas.
Definitely, yeah.
The weight of the Toblerone as well, because this is specific
Oh,
size.
let's tell you the size then. It's the big one. Here's the big one. 360 grams. So it's quite a big Toblerone. Not for you to think it's that little tiddly one that's about 4 or 5 inches long. It's not.
It's a nice one sit-in one.
Oh yes. One to take to the pictures.
Yeah.
Or the cinema one.
This is the cinema, yeah.
It's pictures here. Let me just pop the top back on.
That's right. A few people, well, loads of people with us actually, and they, Jen Craig says, "Hey, Vic," and loads of the others just saying nice things, and then people loving the pegboards as well behind.
Really
It does look lovely.
Yeah, it's,
It
like,
does
it's good to
look
be.
lovely.
It's good to be able to show off the products and stuff like that on there, and you can see a lot of the colours that we have in a variety of products, and we'll be filling that up and doing all that. So, exciting stuff.
Definitely. Right, so what have I used to make this? I have used our little Festive Triangle Kaleidoscope Box Lid and Base Set. So that is a tiny little die that makes your top, but an important little die. And then we've tried to make this die set a little bit different. Because it's a triangle box, we've made it, all the other, can you see, are you okay? All the other Kaleidoscope sides have been 2 strips. This is a 3-strip one. So you only need to cut one of these to make the sides of your box. Right, then you have, and I know this is what you've been after as well, we've got 3 panels and they're all Christmas related. So we've got Christmas trees on one, we've got a lovely snowflake flourish on the second one, we've got some candy stripes on the third with some little holly leaves, and then we've got some holly on the top with some candy down the bottom. It's a beautiful, absolutely gorgeous dies.
Up on the thing so you can
see
see
it
a bit
further?
closer. So
There we
there
are.
you go.
You've got longer arms than me.
There you go, there's the...
But you've also got a little tag
and
that says ho ho ho, and you've got 2 beautiful flourishes with it. So the ho 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 tag can be just a tag, so you can just cut that out and it would just make a shaped tag for you. But if you wanted to put the ho 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 in, then it fits perfectly. So again, a nice little addition. This could be your cards, it could be any of your other presents as well that you're given.
I've seen some cool stuff done with sentiments recently of using them to make shaker cards, like, and things like that.
Yeah.
Where I think Christine Smith did some cool ones with the kit and like just using the...
She did one with that, and she did ho 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 chanda.
Yeah, it's
Which is
also
lovely.
like, yeah, I think just using them in that way, like turning your sentiments into shakers, if you don't necessarily,
Yeah.
you know, you don't necessarily need a blister pack and things to do it, because you can just create those out of the sentiments, and there's a really cool style to them.
Exactly. So how have I made this? Let me show you. I am going to start with, I've cut 2 lids for starters. Let's do the lid bit. So I've cut 2 of the little triangle lids in red. So there's my 2 triangle lids. So all the tabs are on there, you just got to cut it and that's it. It's all done for you. Now the sides, I have cut 2 of these in white because this is a little bit taller than an A4 sheet of card. You could go looking at A3 sheets of card, but it's going to be faffy, but it can be done. But I've just kept 2 of those out of white. So what we're going to do, I'll show you exactly how I made it. So I took my box, I took my Toblerone box. What's in a tambourine box there? What's a tambourine box?
I don't know how to break it. That's not tambourine shape.
I don't know where that came
I
from.
think you could make. I bet you can make instruments and stuff out of those. Like, you know, like shaker instruments.
Yes, yes.
Could do stuff
We used
like
to have
that.
them in school.
Yeah, I used to do that. It's like it's kind of a budget instrument, isn't it? But you
Yes.
could do it later, like the Pringles too. But you could do
Exactly.
it with those and create some cool stuff.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Especially schools, that, you know,
Yeah.
they can have the children to make them, and then at the Christmas concert, then there they are with all their instruments, with their rice and their pasta, and
Open them up and you got yourself a meal as well. haven't you?
well, you have.
It's got everything.
Awesome.
It is, yeah.
Right, this Toblerone box is 31 centimetres long, so it's 12¼ inches. So I'm even doing dual measurements today. I know, look at me go.
Amazing.
So I made the box to 32 centimetres, so that would be 12¾ inches. So as you can see, it's a little bit of an odd measurement to make with one piece of card, because it doesn't fit a 12 by 12, it would have to be an A3. Right, so what I was going to do, take your 2 pieces of card, make sure your tabs are on the same end, pop a little bit of glue onto the one end, and make sure this measures 32 centimetres. So I'm just popping a little bit of glue on the end, all the way across, and then we bring that to 32 centimetres, making sure it's all straight, and then we line this up then with the beginning. So again, I mean, it's not often you'll see us that we use the mats as our measurement, but this is a perfect time to use it. So just make sure you've got a little bit of playing time with it to make sure it's all in the correct place.
And yeah, you got shows. So the final, I believe the final shows anyway for these is on tomorrow on Achanda. So if you do want to catch these before they then go into exclusivity for 30 days, that's the time to get it. I'll be able to check the times exactly for you so you know when they are. Yeah, loads of people loving the backgrounds. I think we had someone who's first time with us. So Sandra Rowe, first time with us. Welcome.
Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome.
Grab a seat. Not for. I still want the boxes. I don't have any of them yet. Not sure what shape to start with. No, yeah. If you're first time joining us, that's probably been. I think some of the most popular dies in recent times have been boxes.
It is a good set to start, and it's a good price to start with as well. Because what was it, £28 something?
£28 for the two.
That is a good price because you can extend it as well. You can put, you know, six little boxes together, 3 to make a bigger triangle. It is a good size, but have a think of what you're going to send. What sort of presents do you give? Do you give little jewellery presents? Do you give bigger presents that you want to put in the boxes? Think of what you want to send first. And then buy the box accordingly and look at the height as well when you're buying them. Right, so I'm going to leave that to dry first before I start folding it. So I'm going to start with the lid. So again, it's just a little bit of glue onto the tabs. Now the way I like to do it, I glue 2 of the tabs together for the base and I glue these right up. How close can we get you, Dan?
Close-ish.
Are we okay? That one? Okay, now I've lined up the line straight to the crease line there. And this is for the base. And I do that on 2 sides. I leave the third one open for now until I've secured it onto the base. So while this is all drying, then I can fold the rest.
So, Sarah, I've been struggling to catch you live since I started working nights. That's why I haven't done any cards. Yes, Sarah, we missed you. But if you yeah, so we haven't done dailies this week, but we'll probably maybe do them next week and start them again. We've got another show Friday, so the showcase. So if you want to make a card, it's a gratefulness theme this week, so giving thanks. So yeah, just upload your cards with that thank you theme to the showcase for Friday. Yeah, that's what we got coming up. And yeah, I think there's news on the kits as well. The first few kits have gone today. If you pay me, you'll get notification with the kits, and anyone in the UK, it's all going tracked 48 this time, so you should get them very, very soon. And yeah, you'll know where it is at least, so that's a plus.
Awesome. Right, so the top then, I like to leave a little bit of a gap, so a little bit of glue on the tab, and then just leave a little opening. I'm hoping you can pick that up. You see that where I've left a tiny little bit of an opening in the tab. This makes it easier to put the top on and take it on and off as you go in. Now I can glue all these because the top will go on later. So I'll get a little gap on each of them.
The next kit, by the way, everyone, we're unboxing that on Monday at 4 PM, so you can join us then.
Can't wait.
That's where all the hype's happening. You know, that's what everyone looks forward to. That's what everyone looks forward to these days. It's all about the Monday.
It is.
Yeah. What we're going to try and do is keep it on the 6th of every month. So I know a few people are wondering, like, you know, what date are we going to unbox it? And usually we'll try and go for the 6th for most weeks. So yeah, check that out Monday. Great one again. Yeah. You know, some really, really cool stuff.
Okay, so now I'm going to do my folding. All your crease lines are here. So it literally is just fold them over. Turn it that way, give that a fold. So you don't need any bone folders, and then you've got the little tab on the end there that you just give that a little bit of a tweak as well. For speed, I'm going to pop a little bit of tape on here just so that we can get it done quickly. Right, so I've got a 3mm tape here.
I think Jodie said, Tom mentioned on Monday that you could send socks.
Yeah,
you could.
Oh, that's what the sock box was.
Yeah.
You could.
I heard Jodie say that. Yeah, you got.
Sock box.
You put them in there. Great little Christmas present. Sockies.
It is. It is.
Everybody gets socks.
Yeah.
There we are. A little bit of tape along here.
You could do. I suppose you could do the centre with acetate. Could you like do the centre so you could
do
see
the
through
centre
it?
with acetate.
If you cut it out, then
Yeah.
you could see your socks.
Yeah.
How much of
Or
a
your
like?
Toblerone.
How much of a
Oh, your
box is a
Toblerone,
gift?
you
though,
really-
isn't
It's
it?
not as
This
good
is
as
that much.
it's not that good a gift then when you know what it is, though, is it?
No, but maybe it's a storage system. Like you want to, you know, you don't want to have to go to the bottom and empty them all out.
Decorative
know which
boxes
sock
to
you've
keep
got.
your socks.
Okay.
You could have a really long one.
Okay.
Or just have you could have a really tall one. Then you just
Tube of
get a sock out
Oh,
a day.
Yeah.
Ah,
you could just,
right.
It could be a socks delivery
Dispenser, yeah,
system.
dispenser. Copyright Owen Roberts.
Oh. So you take the socks in the bottom, you
Yeah.
put the clean ones in the top.
Put the clean ones in the top, and then it just
Like the ones
dispenses
you
it.
do with the
Really?
bag dispensers.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
No,
clever.
not like that.
No, not at all.
Nothing like that.
Copyright Owen.
Nothing like that.
Oh, he's getting testy now.
Oh, I now owns the.
I own
putting
the
things at
rights
top
to the
that are
sock
new and putting
dispenser.
all things at the bottom system.
Karen's rival sock delivery system is the
My
other one.
sock delivery system is going to be so much better.
It's nothing like the sock dispenser.
It could be prettier.
It will
For a
be nice.
start.
It will be nicer.
There we are. Stick your top and bottom, and then just ease the rest along. And then you're all stuck. Give it a little bit of a pinch. So there's your tube all ready to go. Now I found it easier to put the Toblerone inside. There we are. So you've got a little bit of an excess there. It's about 1 centimetre excess. So put my base on first. Now the other thing I like to do belt and braces with these because I don't want them falling off. So I put a row of double-sided tape around, all around the outside of the box. The Toblerone gives it a little bit of stability, I find. So you're not pressing then, oops, let's get that straight. You're not pressing against air. You've got something a bit firmer. Okay.
Sharon's with us. Yeah, Sharon Hagerstone. You
I was
mentioned
saying
the other
I
day.
heard the other day.
And she said, "Oh, is that Karen in the background?" Yeah,
Oh,
Ali
well.
did say to me the other day. She goes, "Oh, I haven't seen Sharon Hagerstone on there for a while," and I was like, "I think maybe you were working again, or it was something like along those lines." I think.
Welcome,
So
Sharon.
you couldn't catch us when you used to be able to. So yeah, good to see you again on the comment, Sharon.
So a little bit of glue around the top, and then just pop this in place. So we're going all the way over. If I can just show you there. Just trying to get this in place and doing it from back to front, because you don't want it to stick on the tape before you've pushed it in place. Right, hang on now, am I there? Yes. So the third tab then allows you to stick it in place and pop your glue, and you know then that it's all nice and secure. And there's your base done. So your top will just slot on top because you've left those little gaps. That will just meet over the top there. Now, how have I done the panels? Here's one of the panels I've done. I wanted a panel, there was one panel on the side. So how did I make it? Because our panel is only, how long is this panel? This is just over 4 3/4 inches. Even the longest panel for the tallest box is not going to be long enough for this. So let me tell you how I made it. I took an A4 sheet of card and I cut it to 28 centimetres along the short side. So this is 28 centimetres here, or 11 inches. And I'm going to need the plates over there, my lovely.
Yep, here they go.
Where did I put that tape? You've been fiddling.
just keeping all the stuff, trying to stay useful.
I'm going to have one of those days with you today.
Yeah,
Gosh, it's boiling in here
it is,
today.
isn't it?
I'm feeling a bit like a turkey by here.
What do you mean?
Hot!
Red.
Just feel like a turkey.
I don't feel like a turkey sandwich, I feel like turkey.
And get a carvery after. I'll just finish the demo first.
Oh, lordy. Right. I'm not going to be able to say anything now.
Total nonsense.
I've lined my die right to the top of the card, and I've left the tiniest of edgings down the side. So then I'm going to cut it, but I don't want to cut that bottom bit there. So I'm going to have to bring this nearer because my arms are only little.
Yep.
Have to say they're only little. So I will try and show you exactly what I'm doing. So take your cutting plate and you've got your top plate. So put your plate so it doesn't cover the cutting edge at the bottom. So hopefully, there we are. Can you see it on the top cam there? Can you see that, Dan?
Sorry.
I think they will be able to see it.
Yeah, is this light just blinding me? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
right.
can catch it.
Okay. So if you run that through, it will just go through as I bash out. Get my
That's
own
the
back.
danger, getting close
Get
to
my
the-
own back.
Oh yeah, like an accident with it. Al. That's it. Oh. I see what you do. Do you do that when you want to punch something? Just line up your machine and
Yeah,
just
go,
you go, oh, I'm sorry.
So sorry. So do exactly the same with the other end. So again, I'm lining it up on the top and the tiny little gap.
You can hear the echo.
I can
both of
hear
them
it
laughing.
out there.
Knock it down, Si.
Sorry. So again, I've gone to the top edge up here and a tiny, tiny little gap here. And I'm going to do exactly the same thing again. So line it up, make sure you haven't covered that bottom cut edge. We used to do these quite a lot. This was called a half cut. We don't tend to do them so much now because we've got all the different dies that do it for us now. So you need a big scissors, so I'm well armed, and if you line your scissors up, make sure that you can see the cut line there, and then just cut and you'll get a nice straight line, hopefully. There we
Could
are.
you also use a guillotine as well?
You could, no, it's too big for a guillotine unless you've got a 12 by 12 guillotine. I haven't cut that terribly well, so I'm just going to trim it slightly. Do the same on the other side, just make it straight. There we are, and this then will fit the whole of your panel. So, what have I done to do my pattern? So let's take my pattern. Now the only one you can extend out of these is the Christmas trees. What you could do with the others is if you want to cut the pattern each end and then wrap a strip around the middle. But if you were going to do that, then you could just cut the normal size panels and then wrap a strip around the end. Entirely up to you. But I wanted to cover the whole of the join. So now I am going to position my die now to cut the pattern.
Tom's with us. His signal keeps dropping in the car and your other half is driving. Well, yeah, Tom as well. Tom did a really cool guest blog post for it. It hasn't gone up yet, but I'm scheduling it this week. So check that out. I think it was a fairy background we did a little while back, and Tom did a post about that. So yeah, you better check that out on Blog Tonic in not too long. If I'm lucky, I might join us. Depends. Amanda won't be cooking because she's away on holiday, Paula. So I'll be with you. I'm just bored in the house now. She's gone, she went to Bali.
Been gone that long.
Oh, no.
She's been away a week. I got 2 more weeks of this.
Is it a week she's gone?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
It's just boring on your own.
I thought you were going to sing then.
It's just quite boring. Like,
Oh, I love time on my own in the house.
Like, I washed all my clothes. Like that's not.
Good gosh,
That's
you
not
must
like
be
me.
bored.
Have you ironed as well?
No.
Oh, no, he's not.
Oh,
I'm only 1 week in. You don't know. 5 weeks.
Amanda's not going to come back to all your ironing, is she?
No. I think I would have done it because there's nothing else to do. I
The
just feel
secret is Owen doesn't iron, so that's the
Oh,
whole
right.
point.
you don't. Like when I first joined Tonic, so one of the boys in the office was like, I don't iron anything. And I was like, what do you mean? Because I'd come from an environment where I wore shirts every day.
Yeah.
But then
I had the similar kind of
that was
outlook
probably the
where-
last day I ever did iron.
Yeah.
I can't imagine not ironing.
Just casual. No, well,
I
if you
used
go to a
to-
wedding or something, you have to iron a shirt. But I
Yeah.
mean, just general
I
stuff.
don't go to a wedding every day, but I still iron my clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
No, I
Yeah,
used to
before
I used to
work
iron
this
all my
morning.
t-shirts and jeans and everything. Now I just can't be bothered. It's easy just to turn up then.
it's not like I'm live on some program or
No.
No,
anything.
indeed. It's
gotta
not
look
like anyone's
presentable.
going to see you.
You're not going to see me, so
No.
yeah.
You've confessed now.
I just.
Everyone's
Done
gonna
your
look for creases.
confession.
Yeah, I don't know. Unless I crumple up like a shirt, I don't wear a lot of the fabrics which would crumple. I wear like
Cotton.
cotton, breathable fabric cotton.
100% cotton.
I've cut the design in both ends. How can I be serious here?
Only the finest.
Only the
So grace my skin.
Wouldn't that have to be silk or something then?
Yeah, probably actually.
Yeah. And you'd have to
It
iron
would have
that,
to be,
so you
wouldn't
don't
Yeah,
have
true.
that.
It's too much effort, silk. But
If
next
you
best thing.
slide the die along, you'll feel it lock into place. But one side is going to be slightly longer than the other because of the way it locks into place. But as long as you make sure that the long side is the same on all sides of your box, I'll show you now. Because Karen's looking at me a little bit puzzled here.
This is my usual way.
yeah. That's just enough.
That's the way
So
I
I
roll.
will show you.
If Joan's watching as well, I think has she gone in for an operation yet? I think she might have done.
It's
For her knee, yeah, because I know she's not with us today, so I guess she might be. If you
Oh,
had your
she could
operation,
be.
Joan, get well soon.
Oh, get well
if you
soon.
watch it, I know she watches these in the.
And
in
I
the
hope
hospital.
Margaret Sutton is feeling
Yeah,
better as
Margaret,
well.
I know you had a
You've
bit of
had
a
a bit
fall,
of a
Margaret.
fall, and I'm so
I
sorry.
love the Suttons, so yeah, I hope they both. Yeah, you're both doing well, and I hope your mother's on the mend.
Okay, so if we look at this, the top panel, if I turn that around there, you can see that the top pattern, that's the same, get the right way out. The top pattern is slightly shorter. You can see it through the die set there. One side will be longer than the other. That's just the way it locks into place. So I'm just going to run that through. So when you put them on your box, make sure you've got all the long sides together and all the short sides together, because otherwise you're not going to be able to cover the join.
That's it. Well, politics. Now, if you're a proper crafter of mine, you have no problem killing time. Take some stuff home and practice. I
There
live.
we are. You can have that.
I'm surrounded by craft all day, every day. So it's like, it's when I go home, I don't know. Yeah, maybe I should. I was painting
of
for a little
craft.
bit.
Yeah.
I did like do that watercolor painting for like.
You did,
2
didn't
pages.
you? You did.
Oh,
2
I got-
pages.
I really got into it.
That was
I
exciting.
was really, but that was a good week. That was.
Right, so I'm making sure now. There we are. You can see when they're all together, that one is different. So make sure that all the centres are together, and then I'll stick them to my box. So a little bit of glue.
Yeah, tangerine. Oh, got it.
See,
Hiding it.
I don't know what I'm going to do with him today.
I think I've been
hogging
really well
everything.
behaved actually.
Hogging
I
everything.
think it's just like the ladies are just ganging up on me today.
Oh.
As if we'd ever do that.
Oh, I know. Oh.
As if.
Dan's not saying much. He's not.
No, no.
He's
He's
not
staying
jumping.
out
It's-
of it.
It's too
like
intimidating.
3 on
now.
1.
Yeah.
He just wants
I don't want to fight a losing battle or anything. I'll leave you
I
there.
don't-
You've got no chance of
I
winning,
know,
so don't
today.
bother, innit?
I know.
There we are.
My husband, yeah, I say I will iron. I'm going to a wedding on the weekend, so I will have to iron my one
Oh,
shirt
well,
to them.
You'll have to do something
You
for
want a
that,
good
wouldn't
shirt.
you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
only brought out for court appearances and
just
weddings.
yeah. If that's all it. Well, I haven't hardly yet. haven't had
Weddings,
much of either, to
christenings,
be
bar
honest.
mitzvahs and
Yeah.
anything else.
I got. That's all I get.
I thought you were going to say I haven't been to many weddings. Just leave the court.
Yeah,
thing
just
to
leave
time.
the court thing. I haven't been to many weddings recently. No, yeah,
No,
just
That's it, that way.
yeah,
There
first
we
wedding
are.
in a while.
I'm into a wedding.
Oh, no, me. I haven't got a family.
Nobody-
I'll have to divorce my husband and get married again. Alice.
Yeah.
Don't
Oh.
Well, me and Amanda get married. You can come. Be
Oh,
the,
can I?
The flower girl.
Oh. Yeah, you'll make me make the flowers.
I want 1,000 paper flowers, please. Alison.
Put the order in, and I want the invites, and I want this.
Yeah.
Alison asks, could you match up more so complete the pattern?
No, is the honest answer. It will overlap, and
So next time, pipe down, whoever said that.
let me just show you what
Alison.
happens. Let me just show you. They cross over and they ruin the pattern in the middle. That's what happens. So if I wanted to go down again, it's easy for me to show you. There we are. That line there will cross over. But I suppose if you're going to put a ribbon around the middle, then it doesn't really matter anyway. But you won't get an even pattern. But again, that's going to decide on the length of the box. If you want to make the box maybe a little bit longer or a little bit shorter, then they will meet up. It may be that you cut one side, do your pattern down, then cut the other side. Maybe that's, you can
decide what the length is
Yeah.
going to be
from the die
pattern.
cuts. Because it's only a fraction out. They overlap by, oh gosh, possibly, hang on, let me have a little look again. Turn it over now. It's a tiny, tiny fraction. It's probably about 1/4 of an inch, maybe about 2 or 3 mil. It's not a lot. So you could make your box a little bit longer and accommodate that. Or you make, see at the top I've got a little gap. Don't know whether you can see there. You can make that a little bit shorter. So maybe it's just a little bit of jiggling around that I didn't have today. So it could be a bit of playing. That's what I'm saying.
Well, we got with it. Christine says, well, yeah, tumble dryers, they're good. Have you got a tumble dryer? Oh.
No. Well,
I had one growing up, I haven't got one anymore.
Oh,
I don't like tumble dryers.
Why? What's your problem with tumble dryers?
I don't know.
The
only
What have you got?
I like to tumble dry
What
my
tumble
towels.
dryer hurt you?
I like to tumble dry my towels.
Thank you for that,
I like
Anna.
soft towels.
Yeah.
I like a washing line. I like to peg out on a washing line. That's me. We
do have a
did
tumble dryer,
have.
but I find it has the tendency of just kind of like shrinking
Shrinky
clothes.
clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does.
Which is annoying because then I just kind of go like.
Yeah, and then you think I put on
"Oh,
weight again.
yeah,
That's
exactly."
me.
And then it's
Yeah,
like,
it's just
oh
the
well.
it's just the tumble
It's just
dryer.
the tumble dryer. Nothing more. Nothing
When
more.
your jumper's up here, I
Yeah,
don't think
yeah.
it's.
Just,
Yeah, that tumble dryer keeps shrinking my
whoa,
clothes.
every time, every week.
There we are.
Didn't put it in the tumble dryer this week, but nonetheless, shrunk again.
Is it over here? Yes.
Right.
I'll have that one and the scissors. So we put the top
Pesky
back on.
tumble dryer.
I have actually got a washer dryer,
Oh, there you go.
but I don't use it.
It's actually quite bad for the environment as well.
Tumble, yeah.
I did buy it when
Just
I was
let you know.
nursing.
Expensive
Lovely
as well.
soft towels.
It does, yeah.
When I was nursing, usually I forget to wash my uniforms, and it's just when I'm going on a shift, I think, oh no, I am, put them on. Or I've got like an hour before I'm going. So I used to chuck them in and wash them quick then.
Yeah, they are useful if you need stuff done.
That was the only reason.
What are your laundry routines, everyone?
Yeah,
at
let
home?
us know what your.
Yeah.
Any funny stories?
Would it be so? Tom asks, would it be easy to follow it from one side of the box?
Possibly it
to the
would.
other?
It possibly would, and then you could see exactly how much you've got at the other end. I was a bit limited with time, so I kind of started both ends and worked in.
But you knew you wanted that border, the right size at either end as well.
Exactly, exactly. So there are different ways that you can play with it to get a different aspect on it. So there we are, wrap your ribbon around the edge. Tiny little bit of tape. But there's always ways around things, and I think as crafters we always look for something. Just going to pop a little bit of...
David said, oh, so that's why all my t-shirts have been getting smaller. Yeah, David, that
It
is
is.
the reason.
That's the reason, it's the tumble
It's the
dryer.
tumble.
It's the tumble dryer. I haven't got too much right, but it's still
happening,
getting
no?
smaller. I don't know why.
It's the washing machine.
There we are. So there's our box so far. So for the top, I've just done some little white tops. You've got 3 choices again with the kit. One says Merry Christmas, one is a deboss holly border, and the third is little Christmas trees. But I don't know whether you're going to pick them up on the camera.
Sure, I don't think so.
I don't think you're going to. But that's what they are. The little Christmas trees that are in the box, they are deboss areas on the die. So everything is matching, everything is thought of.
Sharon says something quite interesting. I never really thought of. So hanging clothes on the line in humid temperatures means that it'll always be wet because there's too much moisture in the air.
There is, and that's
Never really thought about that.
That's a pain
And,
on a day like that.
Eyes opened now into regards to washing line.
Shook.
Yeah.
Um,
But I
move to a
still
hot
love a
country
washing
now.
line.
Sharon, you also asked, is this part of the Kaleidoscope box set? She says.
Yes.
It is.
Yes.
Yeah, that is kind of.
This is the triangle Kaleidoscope box set.
Yeah, if you Google Kaleidoscope boxes, obviously you might find these there on my channel, but there have been other Kaleidoscope boxes as well. Lots of different shapes, so you'll be able to check that out. Jennifer Cray says, I'm definitely an iron lady. I can't stand wrinkles and like crisp shirts and dresses unless I'm crafting. Then I wear my 1970s Romanian Olympic tracksuit. Well, obviously, everyone has to have it.
That was amazing.
Jen could have had the original shell suit, I think.
Jen's old photos she just digs them out now and again, and it just goes like, most people would destroy those sort of photos, but she loves it.
Oh, I think I got a few of them as well in the house.
She's like,
Not of Jen,
she's
mind.
like a class, but yeah, some absolutely like gem photos.
Oh, Jen's haircuts, when you look at
Jen's
haircuts.
haircuts are brilliant. Some absolute classics. I can imagine even a 1970s Romanian tracksuit though. I can imagine that.
I think mine
Did you
changed.
remember? Was that crafting outfit?
I don't think I've
You
seen
don't
it.
remember the crafting outfit? Oh, Jen, we need
Jen, I have to
photographic
see.
evidence.
You didn't wear it when you visited your Jen.
No.
No.
Is it only worn indoors? Is
I think
that
so.
kind of
Definitely.
crutch
One of
suit?
those.
Definitely.
So for the top, you've got 2 little triangles. Let me just take these out. So you've got 2 triangles and you've got a verso cut as well. So the verso cut is a lovely little squiggle tree. There's our squiggle tree. I think that is so cute. I think it's so modern. I think it's beautiful. That can be used on your cards. Some really modern style cards that you want to make. I know Lou's done some, Karen's done some. I can't think if anybody else has done some, but they're very, Christine, that's right. Very, very modern style cards. So, I'm gluing these together, and then I wanted a little bit of depth then. So, tiny bit of glue.
A few people saying, hands up if you had perm in the 80s.
Oh God, yeah. Oh.
Karen, you've got to dig those photos out.
I didn't have a perm in the
You've got
80s.
that.
You didn't have your wedding photo was you shared that recently, didn't you? On the thing. You didn't have a perm then.
No, that was only
90s, 95?
98.
Oh, yeah, that's all right.
20 years this year.
I've got to see these perm pics.
I will show you a perm photo. It's pretty horrific.
It's weird, isn't it? Like trends and fashion and things like that. It's just so strange that things can look good at the time.
It was amazing.
How can something be some cool one minute?
So it's what's available at the time as well.
It is what's popular and what famous people have had and things like that. So that was the thing. It was these great big hair.
Yeah.
Oh, it was big hair.
Big hair.
I can remember going home when I first met my husband, going having a haircut, and it literally was out due.
Oh God.
It was like a big, huge.
Gotta see some of these pics.
It was horrific. And I went home. I said, "Do you like it, Al?" Yeah. As if to say, Jesus, what have you done?
Just looking up at them.
What have you done?
So funny.
Jency got a mullet and a perm.
Oh,
not at the same time.
Oh.
I had a business in the front, party in the back. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh God. Can't. This is just.
Mullet's a strong choice. I think when I was a
yeah. Let me tell you.
I suppose when I was a teenager, it would have been like frosted tips was the kind of. I mean, I didn't have any, but
they're bleaching their hair a bit now. People like that as well. It's coming.
Yeah,
back.
true.
I've seen a photo where
grey.
he had frosted tips.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
He's 49 this year.
Yeah. He's a bit.
Grey/white hair is the thing now.
Yeah.
To like go like all over.
I got so much of that I thought I'd cover this week.
Yeah.
It's fashion.
Yeah, you could just.
Well, I can remember when I had my son, my hair went straight, and I'd had curly hair all my life, and I couldn't cope with it. I waited for about a year, and they said, "Oh, it'll come back now. It'll come back to normal." No, it didn't. It was straight.
No.
You have a baby, then your hair goes straight.
Well, mine did. You have hormone changes.
Oh yeah. Oh maybe.
And that's what straightened it.
Okay.
I know.
Sounds odd.
I know it sounds
I
odd.
know that, but yeah.
So I had a perm then because I just couldn't hack this flat hair because I didn't know what to do with it.
The first perm I had, it took so long to be done. I went up to the hairdressers in the morning at 5:30. My mother came looking for me.
Oh no!
Just been all day.
All day.
Oh
It
lordy!
took that long. You thought I'd be like abducted or something.
What happened? What did they do to you?
Yeah.
What did they do to your hair?
Spiral perms, weren't there? Spiral perms there.
Where have you
What's a
been?
spiral perm?
Oh god, it was layers. Vicky did hairdressing.
Yeah.
It was layers and layers and layers and layers of curlers, and it was so heavy.
Do you have one of
So
those
they were
like the
all-
hood things on?
No, it was just they'd lay the curlers flat, don't they? That they go down.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't have one of them.
And that's why I had layers and layers and layers
Wow.
of curlers. My head was up here, and it was really heavy.
Mad.
So you don't want to move your head in case your neck breaks.
Oh,
is it?
definitely.
Wow. Pretty
So
good.
there we are. I've actually managed to do two that are very similar.
Well done.
I think you're getting better at that now.
Yeah.
Aye, well, don't bank on it next week.
I know. Yeah.
Don't get too excited.
Yeah, thank you everyone who's joined us. Yeah, if you like the look of those Kaleidoscope boxes, they're back tomorrow
Tomorrow
on
with Jodie.
Achanda with Jodie. So check TV listings on Achanda, unless Dan can find them for me quick. Otherwise, they'll be on. On tomorrow, so you can join Jodie for the final shows on them. Yeah, really, really, really good. And a lot of the Kaleidoscopes, interesting shapes, and you'd be able to create different things. So if you have a present in mind or something like that, then this is going to be perfect for you.
Check out the boxes that Jodie's made as well, because she's added the Kaleidoscopes to
Oh, she's
all
made
of
some
them in the
amazing
Yeah.
boxes.
boxes.
If you think, I don't think I'm ever going to make a triangle box, but you want Christmas boxes, then look at just buying the panels. Because you can cut down, for your 6-sided box, obviously you're going to need all the 6 panels. But then if you're going to make the 8, then you need to cut down one of the panels off for the 8. And they all work exactly the same. Make sure you cut one that hasn't got the tab on though. And then join them together.
There we go. And that's the thing. The demonstrations on TV, same as they are here, they're just a guide of things you might be able to do. You may see something in these dies that we haven't seen or our preppers haven't been managed to catch. So you can use your own when you're going through these demos. Think, oh, that's a nice little die for something. I know I need it for something like that, and then you're good.
That's it. I mean, you can play as well how you make your panels. You may find an easier way of doing them. Like I say, I've just had a quick play today to make these, but you may find the pattern is easier done a different way. So have a little play with it and see what you can come up with.
Cool.
Brilliant. So there we go. Yeah, we can join us again on Friday now for the Show Tonic Showcase. Join Jodie for those shows tomorrow.
We have
back.
A fly here.
We have a fly in the room. One of our prep team.
Just flown in. They wanted to be a fly on the wall.
Fly on the wall. We're back on Friday, and then we're back on Monday for the unboxing of the brand new kit. You're going to have notifications, probably all of you who are subscribers soon, letting you know that they've left the warehouse and all that. But any questions you got about these, anything else, anything Tonic related, drop us an email to support@tonic-studios.com, and that's about it. All right. So have a good evening, everyone. So from all of us, see you soon. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.